One of the questions that I got was, if you had a mattress, how do I pick a mattress? Well, the first thing to think about is your body type. So body type is really important with the mattress, so pay attention to this, guys. If you look at this table, this is the table in my office, but this is a very, very hard mattress, hard body for a specific body type. Now, what body type would use a hard style mattress? Someone that's very slender and very small. Why? Because they don't really need to sink in, they don't have contours as much, they can use something that's firmer that gives them a little bit more resistance. Now, if you guys are a little bit wider, have broader shoulders, have a bigger butt, you're going to need something that's a little bit softer that you can sink into. So if you have the wrong mattress, you're going to have trouble sleeping, you're going to wake up with aches and pains, you're not going to get restful sleep, you're not going to recover well. So let me show you a couple examples of this. So again, this is an extreme example of a very, very hard mattress. And for me, someone that's got a little wider shoulders, if I go to lay sideways or on my side here, if you can see, my head's a good foot in the air because my shoulders don't really sink into something. If I had a mattress that I would sink into, now my head would be able to fall further down and I'd be able to kind of support my head and neck so that I'm not straining through that. The other thing to kind of look at is if you sleep on your back, in a very hard mattress, for me, laying here, I feel like I'm totally in an arched position. Now, if I had something that was a little bit softer, I would sink deep into it and I might be able to be a little more flat and kind of keep myself safe and a little bit less pain. All right, so those are a couple of the key factors when you're really looking into getting the right mattress for you. And again, if you and your spouse share a mattress, which hopefully you do, it's going to be dependent on something that you can compromise on, because if one of you is really slender and one of you is a little bit bigger, well, you might not be able to use the exact same mattress. So that's another point to consider. Now, last thing I want to go over is there's only one position that we are not allowed to sleep in, and that's sleeping on your stomach. So for the most part, I'll show you this. The reason why sleeping on your stomach is a problem is because come and look at this. So this is my table, guys. We have a hole here that you can put your head face down in, but nobody's bed has that. So what does that mean? That means if you're a stomach sleeper, the first thing is your head's gonna have to turn to a side. So imagine you walked around all day with your head turned to one side or the other. Well, eventually your neck would get stiff. Well, you're essentially doing that when you sleep. Now, the second part of this, guys, is arm position. So I have a lot of patients that sleep on their stomach and they wake up with their arms over their head here, and sometimes their hands or their fingers get numb just because they're cutting off nerve supply for 6, 7, 8 hours a night with their arms over their head. So that's the one position where if you're a stomach sleeper, something that I would really recommend trying to get out of that position. So, guys, remember, mattress selection is huge. Soft mattress, if you have a little bit wider body, wider frame. Hard mattress, if you're a little bit skinnier, narrower frame. The only no-no in sleep is no sleeping on your stomach. That's going to cause havoc and wreak havoc on you. All right, guys, so if you have any questions, please leave a comment. And if you have any other issues or questions that you want me to answer, please feel free to reach out. I'll be very happy to do a video blog on it. Thanks, guys, for watching. This is episode 5 of the Strive to Move video blog, and we will certainly talk to you next week. Have a good one.